Hello, this is a semester recap by Cara Folkert, Álvaro Garcia-HuertaA, and Megan Zablocki for Research Methods. In this presentation, we will be discussing our proposal for an urban farm within Detroit and the case study research which impacted its development. In approaching the idea of urban farming, we were interested in the idea of verbalization put forth by the New York-based design firm FolkertC. Verbalization explores how the best features of the urban and the rural can be synergized to create spaces that both socially connect and ecologically sustain individuals within a community. Within cities, population density and shared public spaces encourage a myriad of interaction between people. In contrast, the low density and the countryside allows for diverse ecology and food production. We understood the synergy of this condition as the urban farm and asked how urban farming could be reinterpreted to balance public space and ecology, fulfill programmatic needs, and strengthen the community. We selected Detroit as the location for our proposal due to its proximity and our familiarity with the downtown area. To better understand the integration of public space and rural ecology, we examined FolkertC's Public Farm 1 as a case study. The project is a temporary installation for the courtyard of the MoMA PS1 in Queens, New York, that combines a productive vegetable farm with a dynamic gathering space for visitors. In designing Public Farm 1, FolkertC looked at the surrounding balance of people and ecology within Queens. They discovered that the city contained a variety of public green spaces, some that promoted human activity via program gathering space, and others that promoted ecology via habitat for native species. Rather than siding with people or with ecology, Public Farm 1 saw a balance between the two. The project provides separate spaces for people and ecology by elevating the farm and inhabiting the space below. Despite this separation, people can still appreciate the green space and vegetation through senses such as sight, sound, and smell. In this way, the project achieves a synergized balance between desirable features of the urban and rural. Relating this understanding back to our own proposal, we look at the distribution of existing public green space within Detroit to determine a proposed location for our intervention. We were interested in campus marshes as the heart of downtown area and curious how an urban farm could improve the active and vibrant public spaces currently existing. Further analysis of campus marsh area and the connected esplanade revealed that while there are strong urban conditions of public space and social interactions, there are little to no rural conditions of farming or fruit production. We believe that variety of vegetation provided by an urban farm in this area could simultaneously provide a food source for people and habitat for insects or birds. Synthesizing social gathering with food production balance, people, and ecology and maximizes the potential of the space. Having resolved this relationship, we focus in on public space aspect of our proposed planned urban farm. How could the urban farm fit programmatically with the social interactions already existing around campus marshes? Once again, we look to our case study.
Designed as a space for MoMA PS1 events and parties, Public Farm 1 provides a variety of programmatic elements. In the shaded space below the urban farm, there is space dedicated to education, social interaction, and access to food. Social elements include a central waiting pool, bench seating, and playful inventions like a viewing periscope. Combined with a farmer's market and an education playground, Public Farm 1 is much more than just a farm. It is a place where people of a variety of ages and backgrounds can come together. What was the context and programmatic needs for the Esplanade Urban Farm? Adopting a disciplinary approach, we explored this question by first looking at other urban farms in Detroit. Identifying programmatic features and services provided to the community helped us understand how successful urban farms in Detroit were specifically attuned to surrounding context and responding to needs within the community. As Eisenstadt states on page 166 of Contested Context, existing fabric is an asset that should be used as a bridge to the future. Further research on our location revealed a unique programmatic condition. the presence of transient food trucks, which became an asset for the development of the Esplanade Urban Farm. These food trucks provide a social experience, encouraging the mingling of local residents, employees of downtown businesses, and visitors to the city in a casual setting. We were inspired by this condition, realizing that an urban farm could become a source of fresh food for the trucks, thus integrating the farm within the existing context of downtown Detroit and fulfilling a specific need. Furthermore, the urban farm could provide seating spaces and activities for people purchasing food from the trucks. This will provide a full circle interaction of farm, trucks, and people. Trucks will provide food for people, people will appreciate and maintain the urban farm, and the urban farm will provide food for the trucks. The urban farm thus, through its programming, is fulfilling a specific need within the community. With the location and program of our urban farm determined, we will lastly explore the methodology for the design of the Esplanade Urban Farm. Although this design process is beyond the scope of the class, we are interested in the potential of these methodologies to further integrate the community and encourage interaction between individuals. Focusing in on qualitative methods, we are interested in how grounded theory methodology develops project ideas through an iterative process of data collection, analysis, and theory building. Developed theories can be reworked through repetition of the process or achieve final realization within the project. In Public Farm 1, data is collected through mockups and observations, analyzed via discussion and critique, and synthesized into theories realized through project elements. Evident examples of this iteration in Public Farm 1 relate to form, construction, and ecology. Initial ideas on the form of spaces within the project, the structural organization, and the integration of plants were continually analyzed and reiterated. This iteration was crucial to the final realization of the project. The resulting bent V form, the modular tube construction, and the variety of integrated plant life were all theories that emerged through continual discussion and exploration. Being able to see the development of these ideas was very interesting and inspiring for us with our own project. For our research process, a combination of grounded theory with ethnography will allow us to integrate the community within the design process. Ethnography focuses on consideration of the native's point of view, in our case, through community. For example, collecting information from local residents and workers via surveys and encouraging community input and critique through public meetings are two means of employing ethnography in the project. Furthermore, the community could be involved in not only the design process, but also the build process via the sourcing of materials from the community and involvement from local volunteers in constructing the space. In this way, design methodologies become a means of further supporting the project goals of strengthening the community.
To conclude, our project proposal for an urban farming installation along the existing esplanade in downtown Detroit will synergize the urban and the rural, providing space for human gathering and for productive ecology. The esplanade urban farm balances public space and ecology and fulfills programmatic needs by strengthening the existing social conditions of food trucks and adding diverse vegetation that can be used by people and animals. Finally, a qualitative methodology incorporating grounded theory and ethnography will develop the design through iteration and the input of locals, thus strengthening the urban farm roles within the community. Here are the project sources. Thank you for listening.